Fast Garage says Thundercats. Who?
Hey everyone, we seem to be live now. We are still waiting on Luke from Thunderhead289, but we do have Rockabilly Customs already on here, and we got some people in chat already. But we do have my stuff here. So we'll kind of hang around for a second. Hopefully he can show up. I'm not sure what's going on. I know he was ready earlier, so he may be having some technical difficulties or anything. So I guess while we're waiting on him, we'll kind of jump into the stickers on the wall here. I've got some new ones in recently. I've got Roy Marco's, got Old Car Guy, Dan's Garage, and I think the rest of them I kind of already had. You know, Fuck It Bucket, Greasy Boy Customs, Flippin' Customized, CNC, Rockabilly Customs, Greasy Boy Customs, 113 Garage, 815 LSX Swaps, and Rusty Wrenches. I forgot. That's a new one I got too. And then Robert's Garage. So it's growing. It's getting there. And I appreciate everybody that has sent all them in. And if you have not gotten stuff with Cletus stickers and you would like some, let me know. Just message me on social media or send me an email, which I think I put the links in this video. If not, I will definitely go back later and put them in. Just shoot me a message and with your address and everything, I'll get you some stickers sent out. So, well, while we're waiting on Luke with Thunderhead, we'll go ahead and introduce Chris here with Rockabilly Customs. For Chris, he's fairly new to YouTube. I mean, he's been on for a little bit, but you know, he's fairly new still. He has a few projects going on. He's got a square body S10, which is, you know, I love them things. He's got a Nissan 240X, right?
Yeah, 240SX.
Okay. And then the 04 Maverick. So.
Yeah, and then you can also add the 70 Duster into it also.
Okay, I didn't know you got that one there. Hey, Legacy, I see
it's just not here at the
house. Yeah, and your Maverick's been in the family for a while now, so I guess.
My great grandmother bought that one brand new back in 1971 at Woody's Ford in Medill, and she drove that one back and forth until it was passed to my grandfather, and then when I turned 16, my grandfather gave me the choice from the Maverick or the 46 Ford. Well, the Maverick had more parts it could interchange, and I could get the parts still pretty reasonable, so I went with the Maverick.
Okay, that can make sense. Well, I appreciate everybody stopping in. I see Half Fast is here. Half Fast Garage, that is. Roy Marco's Garage. My Legacy's Garage. Legacy Garage. Nova Taz. Uncle Bobo. Hey, I see he just popped in. That's great. And for you guys that just popped in, we're still kind of waiting around on Luke from Thunderhead289. Hopefully he'll be here soon. Let me check to see if he sent me any messages. So.
Yeah, and if y'all follow me over on my channel, I haven't posted nothing about 2 weeks because I'm currently working on the next 2 videos that hopefully one of them will be out Monday. But on the latest video, when I toured the little local junkyard, I did show the Duster that I got. I just haven't brought it over to the house yet, and the Impala that hopefully I can get here soon. And if y'all enjoyed that video, I'll definitely start filming more of the salvage yards that are around here. I know of one that has cars back from the 20s in it.
Yeah, salvage yards are always cool. They're fun. I've done a couple videos on them. People seem to like them. So, you know, because they're different everywhere. Some of them have old cars or new cars. Sometimes you find some cars that nobody's seen in a long time. So, I see Melissa Nunya, which is not obviously her last name, but Melissa, hey, thanks for stopping in here. Cletus, what's your name? We'll go with Cletus. 113, hey, 113. Thanks for stopping in. all these guys that are here, if you guys haven't checked out each other's channels, make sure to. I'm sure you have. This I see most of these guys in the community all the time, so it's pretty good. Appreciate all you guys. Man, I don't know what's going on with Luke there. That's all right. Well, I guess we can kind of get rolling a little bit, and when he pops in, we'll jump in with him too.
All right.
So, you want to do a slight introduction to your channel and all that? Go for it.
Okay, well, this is the first time I'm actually doing this one, so let's see if I can do it right. Well, I'm Chris from Rockabilly Customs. It's at first, right now, that I have a small shop that I've made, and I'm just trying to do what I can do to my hot rods that I do have. And hopefully, from the videos that I do, maybe y'all can learn something a little bit. Hopefully, I'm teaching y'all something.
Okay. Yeah, your garage you was telling me about it's pretty neat. I guess it was a I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. The little parking spot, and then you made it into a garage.
Yeah, it's a big one-car garage that my landlord told me go ahead and close it. Just don't leave any major damage or nothing.
Carport. That's what it
So
was, right?
yeah, it was a
Yeah,
carport,
that's what I was trying to think
and
of. Carport.
I've spent so far just $20 on the tin and the wood. The tin came off of a old barn, and the wood came from a building that blew down.
Okay. So really, right now you're just in sweat equity.
Yep, exactly.
Nice, nice. How did it do this winter for you?
What was that again?
How did it do this winter for you?
Oh, the winter, yeah. It's had a pretty. There's holes in the tin from where the nails went through, but I'm got a heater that somebody was just giving away up in Caddo, which is a neighboring town, and I
Mm,
made that fit a propane tank, so that kept it pretty warm in here.
okay. Well, still waiting on Luke, of course. That's all right. We'll keep on rolling a little bit here. So why did you start doing YouTube?
Well, it kind of it's well, I want to start YouTube because really I got inspired to do this from watching Luke with Thunder289 and Junkyard Digs,
Mm-hmm.
plus Chris over at B is for Build, and there's just like a slew of other guys I would watch on YouTube, and it just felt like that I share the same kind of passion I did with do with them for the love of these cars, that I wanted to start a channel and do something along that line, because I don't want to work in a normal shop. I want to kind of do things my own way that may not seem right in a professional field. So
Okay.
here I can fix my cars up the way I want them and just have fun doing it. But
Right, and
also, I'm
you're on your own pace as well. You don't have somebody breathing down your neck to get something out.
exactly. I mean, because I've worked for Planet Ford down in Houston, Texas, when I was going to school at Universal Technical Institute, and then I worked 3 years up there at Service King Collision in OKC. And I didn't really care for the environment of the shops.
Okay. So I guess what your goal was from starting YouTube is you'd seen these other people doing it, and you thought, hey, I could do this and work for myself doing it.
Yes, exactly. Because eventually, I do want to, by marketing and stuff like that, I would like to just do this completely as my job, my career.
Cool, cool. Legacy Garage says, "Right on, good enough for me" is the motto in his shop. Yeah, I mean, if it works,
Yeah.
go for it.
I mean, right now, there's no way this would pass on a car, but when I narrowed this rear end, The rear end originally came from a '87 F-150,
Mm,
and it's sitting underneath the Maverick right now. Well, it's been narrowed down to 56 inches from flange to flange, so I had axles custom made for it. Well, the axles are just a little too short for the brakes to work. So I went and got a 1.25-inch wheel spacer, and then we honed up the inside of it to fit against the flange of the axle, and then the brake hub is fitting over that, the brake rotor, and
hmm.
that's allowing the caliper to line up with the brake rotor.
It's not getting in the way of the wheel or anything, right?
No, nothing.
There you
It's
go.
working.
Hey, it
It's working
works.
just perfect. I grew up. I mean, if you can't get something, like if you don't have the money to get it, you make it.
That's right. Well, I want to take a second here with I would like to say if somebody hadn't watched Coastal Auto Reaction, Luke's kind of down right this second. Kind of watch his videos, go over there, subscribe to him, watch their videos, and leave a comment. Tell them, hey, stuff with Cletus sent me over here. I know most of you guys are already watching them and stuff, but let's spread his word for him and kind of lift his spirits up. So I seen Uncle Bobo was on here earlier, but anyway, that was just a shout out to Luke there. Make sure everybody goes over there and checks him out. Break's overrated anyway, Legacy Garage says. All right. Well, what projects besides the Maverick do you have going on currently?
Well, currently, the Maverick is really my only project I'm working on because I don't want to jump around to any of the cars that I do have and just have a video of, let's say, the Maverick suspension one day, then the 240 build the next day, and then jump to the S10. I
Sure.
want to keep it all just one car, and then kind of in that, I guess you can say like a series, and then
Mm.
start up another car.
Well, and that's a big problem I have right now. I have the challenge where I'm doing $350 to $10,000. I've got that going. I've had the Camaro going, which that'll be coming to an end for. Sorry to ruin it for everybody. That's gone. And then I also have the Jeep project, and also have the car lot going on. So I have all this stuff going on my channel. And then also with my daughter, we're doing the basic maintenance for her first car. So yeah, I'm trying to juggle all that. And if I took and had it more organized, like you're saying, just do one at a time or even two at a time, I might be able to do. But right now, I got it all going on, and people are, they're asking about other projects and when I get the next thing coming, and it's like, man, I don't know when I'll get back to that. I'm doing this right now. So
Well, see, another reason why I'm just strictly sticking to one car is because I'm the only one bringing a income into this house. My wife, she's pregnant with our second child right now, and she's taking care of our daughter. So I'm letting her stay at home, not work or nothing like that. So after paying the bills and the rent and all, I just only can do what I can do, and so which means that's going to the junkyard half the time and grabbing parts
sure,
off of other Mustangs.
that's the best thing to do anyway. Well, and I tell you, when that new baby comes, man, just get ready to spend some money. Kids are
hey,
expensive.
that's why my wife's native. My kids are native, so it's cheaper that way.
Yep. I forgot you told me that. Yeah, I know, but it's still, kids are still expensive, and you still got a lot of time and all that you got to do. So that's
Oh
awesome that
yeah.
she's able to stay home and do that. Because a lot of families, especially these days, can't do it. Budget's too
Oh
tight.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. So, but yeah, and that's another reason why I wanted to start YouTube is like I said to help that be my main provider from my
Sure.
merch that I sell or any sponsorships that I do.
Well, and if you can get, the requirements for YouTube, even if you don't hit it big, right? Even if you can hit it
Right.
like moderate or even semi-moderate level or whatever, you can get some passive income where it's making
Yep.
money while you're still out actually making money. It's making money for
Oh
you.
yeah.
So
Oh
it'll be
yeah.
help.
But yeah, and I did had a crazy idea that I want to do with this channel
Mm-hmm.
as it evolves.
Okay.
I've talked about this a little bit on Nova Taz's channel,
Sure.
where what I want to do is, if y'all watch that junkyard tour, y'all see how I talked about the Impala.
Mm-hmm.
The Impala's missing a hood. The floor is rotted. The trunk's rotted. There's there's hardly anything there. I've always wanted to take a car like that in, and in the videos you'll see how the car gets completely restored back to the way it should be, even maybe a resto mod style. And I raffle that car off.
Now, what level would you have to be at for you to feel comfortable doing that?
I would have to be up there to where I'm being sponsored by other companies, because I don't have the money to just go out and buy a new crate engine
So
or
it's really not
a
it's
brand
really
new.
not a subscriber level or a view count or hours level for you. It's if you had a sponsor to help balance it out, so it's not
Yes,
coming out of your pocket.
it's money. Yeah, it's money because I don't have the money to do that yet.
Okay.
Like, I'm limited down to what I can do because of the tools that I don't have.
Have you been reaching out to sponsors? Or are you
Right
waiting for your
now, I
channel to
feel
get
that
a
my
certain?
channel. I'm I'm waiting because I have been told that if my channel's still pretty small, um, that bigger companies won't really look at me that much. So I'm kind of waiting till my channel does get a little bit bigger, that
Sure.
people are talking about me more and stuff like that. So hopefully, other companies will start looking at me, kind of like Summit Racing or Texas Speed.
Yeah, and that's I don't know what their requirements are. I haven't reached out to them two companies. I reached out, I don't know, a couple months ago to a few hundred companies. Super clean. They're not technically a sponsor, but they'll send you some product to try out, and you can even do they'll even give you some product you can give away in your channel and stuff. So if you haven't done that, that might be something you can do. But there's other, we on a sidebar chat, if you don't already know about it, there's a sponsor that's not really a sponsor. I do some videos for them that I can kind of tell you about. Uh, there's some things like that too that you can do. So not
Right.
not probably exactly what you're wanting to do, but it kind of gets your foot in the door. And man, you got to, yeah, like where Marco says, worst they can say is no. And like I said, out of the couple hundred that I put out there, I've got like 4 actual responses back saying, well, if you were this big, or yeah, we can do it, but all we can do is give you free product, or whatever.
Well, saying that though, I'm not the type of person that's going to say, be not pleased with anything. Okay.
Sure.
Coming from nothing, making it to where I'm at right now, I'm super excited for these subscribers that I do have right now. I
Yeah,
never
your
thought I'd
channel's
actually be
actually
up to 100.
yeah, your channel's actually growing since I first started watching you. It's
Yeah,
growing pretty constant.
yeah, and I never knew I actually could get up to even this amount. Back whenever, as soon as I passed 100, I was excited. My wife heard
Sure,
me just jump
that
up and
was big.
scream in joy.
Yeah, the first 100 is they say is the hardest. I don't know, but I'm still on that grind trying to get that 1,000 subscribers. It's doing pretty good right now. This community is really doing pretty good too. So
Oh yeah.
but yeah, this community. Speaking of it, back with Luke Coastal, he's a big person there. Ward Marcos, he shares the information out a lot. All the
Oh
time on
yeah,
Instagram, he's
and
tagging me, sharing it. So
yeah, and the people that have shared my stuff,
yeah,
dude, I can't thank them enough. I mean,
sure.
when I first,
Robert's Garage is another big one. Um,
oh yeah,
Half-Ass Garage, he's good about sharing too, and his channel's still pretty small too. So Mecca Nuts, he said he hit 150 today. Congratulations, man. I mean, you just got to keep putting it out there, and people watch, man. They will.
oh yeah,
Legacy
yeah. I was
Garage
kind,
says that he's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah. When I did that junkyard one, I was kind of hesitant to tell people where it exactly was,
Yeah, you don't want
'cause
them
I
coming
didn't
to take
want.
your stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I went in and told everybody it's in Durant, Oklahoma. So,
Yeah, Legacy Garage is right. He said he's been trying to find sponsors for his square body build. Nothing's cheap for them like it used to be, and
no.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. Um, so Roy,
Yeah, this
every time
Duster,
we go ahead.
this Duster that I'm picking up, it
Yeah.
still has the original 6 cylinder in it. From watching Junkyard Digs and Thunderhead289, I'm
Hmm.
going to try to get that old inline six to live again.
You can
I'm
do
going to
it,
try to
man.
get it to where I can
Is
drive
it
that
is it
car.
locked up, or is it? Have you even tried to spin it?
No, I haven't even tried it.
Okay, so we'll see where it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea with that car is eventually yank the motor, yank everything out of it, sandblast it, start from the ground up, fully restore that car. But instead of throw the inline six back in it, I want to do the 383 in it. The 383 with a 4 speed. You know, I'm going
Yeah.
to paint it that B5 bay blue that you see the new Challengers and Chargers in, but
Hmm.
with the black top on it.
Well, and you'll be able to sell it if you wanted to sell it to go towards other projects or whatever. You'll be able to sell it like crazy, man. I mean, they do it. I know you
Oh
don't
yeah.
want to sell your Maverick, so you might be able to part with the Duster. But
See, and that S10, I know
hmm.
the videos were supposed to be making a ratty looking S10, but when that S10 comes back, that's going to be the fastest truck I'm ever building. I got a LS3 sitting right over there against the wall that I'm going to go through, completely build up, and put a Pro Charger on it and get about 1,500 to 2,000 horses. And we're going to build that
Wow,
truck as a track truck. But
man,
it's
there's a
going to
lot
be
of them out
tagged,
there.
and it's going to be tagged in insurance so I can drive it on the streets.
Wow, I like them square body S10s, man. I mean, I got a soft spot for them, I guess. But me, I like that old Iron Duke though. That old 2.1 or whatever. I don't even remember what 2.3 liter, whatever, little bitty 4 cylinder.
That's what
They
we
just
pulled out of it.
can't kill them, man.
Nope. We drove that old Iron Duke up toward down to Houston, and that thing never gave up on us.
Well, the newer S10s, they were okay. The round body style, whatever the second gen, they were
Yep.
okay. I like the crew cabs, but and the extremes were kind of cool. But for me, man, it's some square bodies all day.
Oh yeah, the square body to me is the best looking one, especially like the style that I got. So there's little single cab short bed.
Yep. Yeah, and that's the one I had was an '87 short wheelbase short bed or single cab short bed. Sorry,
Yeah, that's
I
what year
loved it.
this one is.
Okay. See, you might get tired of it, man. Just let me come over there and trade you out one of these turds I got out here.
Hey, I already got the tires for it though. I
Hey,
got some
yeah.
30. I got some 36-inch steamrollers.
Oh
They're
no, you
going
can
under
keep
it.
them. I don't do all that stuff, man. I just like driving. When
Hey,
I was in
I'm gonna build this truck and see if I can go race Marta Nova or Justin Sheeter, Big Chief.
okay, well, you're in the right area for that. Well, I guess we kind of talked about it a little bit. What are your YouTube goals? I know that you told me you'd like to make it a paid hobby, and maybe even a career at one point.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I've talked about how I want to pull a car in, and in the videos, you'll see how the car's getting built, how it's getting, I guess you can say, revived from the dead. Okay, because it could be anything from a junkyard to someone's pasture, and by the time I'm done with the car, it's going to look like it's brand new. Um, and literally, the idea is someone could win it with the price of a ticket.
Sure.
I follow a bunch of pages where they do that. They do like the dream card giveaway and stuff like that. And I thought, okay, that's cool. But would it be cool too if you saw how the car was built?
Right. You've seen it built and all. DD Speed Shop, they did a
Hmm.
giveaway. And I was surprised how many people that didn't win. Even though they got to see the car get built and they got to see somebody win it, they didn't win. So like, I'm unsubscribing. It's like, why? You're just there for the gift, I guess. But whatever, that's okay. I'm sure he got more subscribers that are truly there to watch the car be built. Um, and I think if I remember correctly, it's like Montana Garage that won it, and I know he didn't, and he's deserving. So that's awesome. But there are some channels that do that. There's some other channels I've seen that I'm like, I don't know if they're really giving stuff away. I think they're just, trying to get people to subscribe and, not really even give anything away.
Right.
But
I know, like I said, as soon as I get any of my cars done, I'm going to go out and show that they perform just like I build them. Like, I'm trying to get this Maverick done because here in little over a month, we got a car show, and they're going to have a burnout contest, and I'm putting on a set of almost brand new tires, and I'm going to roast them, and either the motor's going to blow or the tire's going to pop.
well, this summer, which is right around the corner here. Today's a little cold. Well, probably where you are too. It's a little cool, which
Yep,
is weird, but
it's our,
it's been
it's our
pretty
third
nice around
winter.
here lately. Yeah, and it's that I don't probably say the same thing in Oklahoma, but here in Arkansas they say if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, this summer is going to be great. I know you're not too far from me. We got a couple people not too far from here at all that we can all do some collaborations and car shows and whatever. I'm ready to do some traveling this summer. Coronavirus really messed up my plans for last summer. I had a
Oh
bunch
yeah,
of car
definitely.
shows I was going to do for YouTube and everything. So, uh, yeah, I know Half-Fast said it messed up his project timelines, which I agree. I mean, I understand that too. If I had a garage here at the house, I think I could have got more done. I got a bunch done with the car lot stuff, but if I had a garage during this winter, man, I could have got a bunch more done. So,
Oh yeah, without this garage, I don't think I could do hardly anything. It's
yeah,
been
no, it's
raining
it's
like
awesome that you could turn that into, from a carport to a garage, pretty much. Is it still considered temporary, or did
yes,
you
it's
actually build it
temporary.
into the frame?
It is it's torque screwed to the or yeah, it's star bit screwed to the rafters of the where the rain gutter's supposed to go because that's one thing they forgot to put on was rain gutters. Well, I've screwed it to the rafters, and so when I take them back off, there's just going to be that little hole there, but I'm going to replace it with the rain gutters. So you'll never know it was even there. And as the big pipes I have in front to where my garage door is going to be, they're two uh, two 6-inch by two 8-foot boards there, and they're just built around the pipe, and that's I'm hanging the doors off that, and it's going to be two 8-foot doors just swinging there, kind of like a barn style.
So, are you east or west of Oklahoma City?
I'm southeast of OKC.
Southeast. Okay, so you're closer to Arkansas. So
Yeah, Arkansas is about an hour and a half from here.
that's not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Nope.
Okay. Well, we talked about it a little bit with some future projects here. I know you talked about the dust or anything, but is there any future projects or videos that you have planned in the short time? And then also, what do you have planned over this next year? Are you going to be ramping anything up, or kind of on a constant video production, or I'm throwing a lot of questions at y'all at once, but or are you just kind of going to be able to do them as you can do them because you are working a full-time job? So
Yeah, I have a lot of plans of what I'm going to do, but in the end, it really just boils down to what I can do with what I got. Soon as the Maverick's done, and the only thing I'm doing to the Maverick is I just want it back on the road. And once I have the money and the resources to restore it to the way I want it, then I'll pull the car back in. But the next car is coming up is going to be the 240SX, and
mm-hmm.
that one I'm just going to tear the car completely apart, paint every little thing these crazy skittle looking colors just for the wow factor and put it right back on, and then finish the turbo kit, the exhaust, and the body kit, and then paint the car back metal flaked metallic green.
Is that like a
Then
British racing green kind of color, or is that
it's
a
close
darker
to the
green? Or?
it's close to the Synergy green Camaros.
Okay, so a light green.
Yeah, because the body kit that I got for it was busted up, and there's a video of me fixing that, but the body kit's black, and I need to go back and finish my areas that I'm fixing on it. So then I need a rear bumper to match in with the rest of the body kit and just finish the car.
So
Okay,
do you
and
have a
then
paint guy, or are you trying to do it yourself?
no, I do it. I'm certified in waterborne paint.
Okay.
When I went down to Universal and Technical Institute, I learned the auto body and collision side of it because
Nice.
growing up, I did nothing but build cars and bicycles with motors on them.
Yeah. You know,
So,
there's a big opportunity for that on YouTube and TikTok. Like I was talking to you about earlier.
oh yeah,
And you
like,
never know what's going to blow up on YouTube or TikTok. So you just kind of got to put them out there and try your
oh yeah.
best.
And I know soon as the 240 is done, the S10 project's what's going to be next, and that's going to, like I said, be in the neighborhood of 15 to 2,000 horses with a Pro Charge LS3. And we're going to see if I can go
You pulling a
5 or
junkyard LS3, or are you going to get a crate motor? Or
I I traded in my Suzuki Intruder motorcycle for a '05 LS3.
that's a good trade. I'm not a big fan of the Intruder, but
I'm not either. I want a Harley more than anything else, but the guy said, "Hey, I got a LS3. Hey, I got a bike."
113 cycles. If he's still in here, he might have some words to say about that.
Hey, I will admit though, I did make my Intruder look like a evil. I made it look like a Black Widow paint job because I had metallic red wheels, flat black paint. I had big ape hangers on it that are pushed forward. I had it straight piped and all. It just wasn't running.
Just wasn't running. It looked fast. It looked cool, but it wasn't running.
Yeah. Oh, it looked evil. It's
It's kind of
just
like
likes
that
it.
shitbox Camaro I had it here. It looked cool. My son loved it. And I'm just like, hey, let's get rid of this thing. We're not getting back to it. It's a piece of crap. So
And one of the most neatest builds that I'm going to eventually do is my daughter. She's almost 2 years old right now. I I want to get a rat rod in so bad. I'm driving my grandfather's '46 Ford
mhm.
pickup. I would not chop that thing up at all. That's
Nah,
his
man, don't do
truck.
that. If it's
We're
gonna be a
going.
rat rod, it needs to be something that's
Yeah,
rusted out or beat to death. Or
exactly. But that truck is going to get restored, and that will be on the channel. It's just, again, I got to get up there to where I'm financially able to do it because
just
anything
take
from the
time and
40s is not
opportunity, right?
cheap. Yep.
Oh yeah, especially the 40s, man. You'd be lucky to find parts, and if you do, they're not
Oh
cheap.
no, we can find parts all day, but it's $300 this, $300 that, fifteen
Yeah.
hundred dollars for this. I mean, like it's
Well, once you get into it, I'm telling you, there's gonna be some parts that not gonna be easy to find.
no, yeah, no,
Does LMC have a catalog for that truck?
nope.
Yeah,
But
you
you can
really
go to
got a
Google.
problem.
Yeah, but you can go to Google and find stuff from 40 to 45, and those are identical parts that fit that truck. So, but going back to my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to eventually get her into drag racing with the junior dragsters,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm going to build a replica go kart of a 30s model pickup, rat rod.
There's actually one. I can send you the link on Facebook later. There's actually one not too far from here that somebody's already built. It needs, it's going to need some more, but he didn't want much for it. So I'd send you
Yeah,
a link. It might be something you'd be interested. It might not be. I don't know.
yeah, I'll take a look at it. But I know I want to make this thing look rusty as could be with a wrap, all tubed out suspension, tubed out in cage in it, and I'm going to wrap the cage so in case she ever gets crazy and then bounces around.
Yeah. How old is she right
Yeah,
now?
she's 2. I'm not going to
Oh,
let
you
her
still
drive
got
it
some
until
time.
yeah, that's it. I got time for it, but
I mean,
we're
it'll go by
going.
quick. Don't get it wrong, but yeah, you still got a little bit of time. You're
Yep.
not rushing.
So I want to do like a little air ride system on it. That would be on like a golf cart or so. But the interesting part is the reason why we want to do a truck is she could be in it and we can unhook the little chain or whatever that goes to the rear end and we can hook a little toe on it so we can just drag it around and use the bed to put parts in it.
Okay. I guess you could like take it to car shows and drive around there too and stuff. That'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's exactly what I was thinking. Because, for instance, a couple years ago when we went to the Southwest Street Nationals in OKC, I
Yeah.
bought the whole AC system for my Maverick. Well, my wife was pregnant at the time. I had her carrying the lighter stuff, and I was carrying the heavier stuff, and people were just looking at us like, "Yeah, kind of crazy carrying all that." But yeah,
Yeah. You got? Are you going to car shows this year?
yes, we have one
I
coming
plan to
up
do a
in.
bunch.
Yeah, we got one coming up in Father's Day weekend. That's the one where I'm going to do the burnout in the Maverick.
Mhm.
Uh, then in July we got the Southwest Straight Nationals, which that's up in OKC, and that's the whole fairgrounds. About 2,000 plus cars pull up there. Um, then I know of a handful of them that are going to be in Sherman, Ardmore, and the surrounding uh, towns.
Okay. Yeah, and if we come up with a big one around here, I haven't looked at the Hot Rod Power Tour schedule or whatever.
I
If that
think
comes around here, I'm going to go to it
I
because
think
I
the
don't know
hot
if you ever been to one, but they're
no,
pretty cool.
I
They're
think
better,
the hot
in my
rod.
opinion. They're better than Super Chevy.
Yes, I've seen them go through. I just didn't have the car, and I didn't
Mm.
have time to take off. But I think
I didn't
this
have a
year
car
they're
either,
going
but
to
I went
be.
and looked.
Yeah, I think this year they're going to start in Chicago and
Mm.
go to the Great Lakes. Or no,
Oh,
they're going to be further up north.
so not come in my area then.
Nope.
Our area, I should say. All right. Well, do you have any advice on Mavericks or S10s or 240SXs or anything that you kind of have some secrets about building?
Well, I'm trying to think on the Maverick. Just get out and do one.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can still find them. They're going up in price,
yeah, they
uh,
are.
but they're still affordable. I remember I was probably been, gosh, it's been a long time. 12 years ago now, probably. I bought a Maverick for $300, and the full duct tape paint job, duct tape racing stripes. I got it running good. Put a little uh, boat tank in it because the other tank was bad. And boy, I sold that thing real quick and easy. But it was fun. It's a little straight six, whatever.
Yep. Um, I will say this on a Maverick, most of your Ford parts do interchange, like Mustang, Pintos, Fairmonts, which they are built off the Fairmont frame.
Well, I've seen that
Uh,
you changed the lugs from a 4 lug to a 5 lug now.
yes, the brakes, the video where I did brakes under 150 bucks is
Mm-hmm.
I took two pieces of 16 gauge sheet metal, cut that out, or galvanized metal, cut them out after making a template out of a piece of cardboard, and that's what it's holding my brake caliper on. And the rotor is a 76 Maverick that fits on the spindles perfectly fine, and the brake lines fit right into the Mustang calipers.
Wow.
So it literally just almost all bolted together after making a bracket for it.
Does it have coils on the front and leaf springs on the back?
Yes, and I will say a 67 leaf springs do not fit a Maverick.
Good to know.
Those are the ones that are under right now, and I don't know if the shackles is going to work right. The shackle
Okay.
is actually, instead of hitting like this, they're kind of like lean back.
Okay.
So I'm just going to ride with it and see if it works.
Well, we'll see. Don't put your daughter in it till you're done, right?
Right, exactly.
Well, I know you're pretty new to YouTube, but this kind of question I ask everybody is any advice on YouTube or what you have learned about YouTube so far that you can give advice to somebody that's just starting out or wanting to start?
Well, from what I've learned is if you're trying to do it by yourself, you have a chance of getting there. But for me, as soon as I got into this whole kind of community with
Mm-hmm.
other shops and all that, it was so much easier. Everybody scratching everybody's back.
Well, I don't
And
know if there's any communities other than the automotive community that's like that. And I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying I don't know of any.
right, I don't know at all if there is, but I'm just saying if there is, find them, and just work together.
Sure. Yeah,
It's
and,
just like
and that's a great message. Like I was saying earlier, you got Luke. He kind of, if he didn't start it, he sure is a big proprietor of it from Coastal Auto Reaction. He really pushes it. Roy Marcos is really big into it. David, you got uh, Robert's Garage. You got Half-Ass Garage, and some of the channels are bigger, like way bigger, and some of the channels are smaller. I think Coastal Reaction's got like 50,000 subscribers now, which is freaking awesome.
oh yeah, that
You
is.
got Half-Ass Garage. I think he's, and I haven't looked recently, but I think he's still at 100 or under 100, which you guys, we'll get to that in a second. I got that shout out. I'm gonna shout him out this month. So 151, he says. Okay, so he's growing.
Oh yeah,
But
like
yeah,
that.
I'll go with what you said, and that's awesome. Find your niche or whatever people call it. Uh, Nick's Garage is a good one as well. Yes, sir. With that, when you find that, find a group on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. And if there's not a community, put one together. People can work together, and they can community, not competition. Like Uncle Bobo was saying there. Don't there's no reason to be in competition and put others around. YouTube's huge. In automotive, there's too many cars out there. There's no way you can cover every car and everything to a car.
Oh yeah.
There's thousands of cars. I follow people in Australia. They have different cars than we do.
Oh yeah, and
Um,
I'll say those guys over there, they got
mhm.
some insane motor setups.
Yeah, some of them do for sure. And that's what's cool about YouTube is you can kind of see people from Oklahoma or Michigan or Pennsylvania or wherever, California, all kind of, and even Canada. There's a lot of people following Canada that it's a whole nother country or a whole nother state that where I'm from, but they kind of got some of the same stuff going on. And like Novataz says right there, there's no reason to fight among ourselves. There's plenty there. Huge
Oh
community.
yeah.
We can work together.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So
So, like I said again, everybody that's helped my channel, that's either subscribed to me or that shared my stuff over on Instagram, Facebook, or whatever, I just can't say thank y'all enough. I mean, y'all making what to me was just a fantasy is coming true.
awesome. Well, I'm not sure why Luke wasn't able to join. He was on Instagram earlier and was ready to go. So I don't know if his internet fell out or what.
I just
Hopefully
hope
everything's
nothing bad
okay
or
with him.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah,
hopefully everything's fine with them.
yeah. That's all I hope, and hope it is just his internet's out or something. And it is what it is. Maybe we can have him on here another time. But I appreciate you coming on, and I appreciate everybody in the comment or in the chat here, not only commenting but also being part of the show and showing up and being here. We're going to go ahead and do a small wrap up here. Take us a little bit, so you don't have to go anywhere yet. But do you have any shout outs or final messages for anybody or that you just want to put out there?
Well, I like I said, the shout outs that I do have is just anybody that's out there that's helped me. Um, I have a bad memory on names and all that, so I would
Sure.
not remember everybody that's helped me out. And anybody that's out there willing to, like I said, collab a video, either do a little dig race or just a build or anything like that, I'm all open for it as long as I have the opportunity to get up there or
Okay.
vice versa.
Are you pretty busy during the summertime, or is it the same
Just
schedule all throughout the
same
year?
schedule, same schedule.
Okay.
I'm off on the weekends.
There you go. Hey, weekends are great.
Oh, I told my manager when I walked in there, after talking to him, He asked me, "Why do you want the weekends off?" I was like, "Because that's when I go racing all the time."
Gotcha. A shout out for me. Last month, we did 113 Cycles. If you haven't seen him, go subscribe to him. Got a pretty good channel going on. He's brand new. This month, I want to push Half Fast Garage. He only has 151 subscribers, which when I seen that, I was very surprised. I thought he would have a lot more. He's got some great content on there, and he seems like a real genuine guy. So go check him out. Like, share, comment, follow. Get all that done for him, and let's get him up there. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers, 500 subscribers. Let's get him going. And I know that he's another channel that'll take off. So with that shout out, I guess kind of a final message from me is, like I said, I appreciate you guys and all you guys coming in, commenting, sharing my page all the time, sharing Rockabilly page here. He's growing as well. Everybody's got the same goal. They want to be comfortable and have fun on YouTube, and then also, they can make a little money. That'd be awesome too. So next month we're going to have Nova Taz Customs and Roy Marco's Garage. We're going to be talking about custom cars and building and YouTube, of course, and then also next month for them two, they have started, or Roy Marco's been doing it for a while, and Nova Taz is getting started into it. Is doing model cars. So if you're interested in garage talk or even talking about model cars, there next month I'll be putting out the date and the links and all that throughout this month. It should be, in fact, we already had the date. It's the 19th of May. You guys be here, more Marcos, and I'll send you guys reminders and all that. Novataz has a live chat every Sunday. If you guys want to check him out, go in there, comment, and if anytime you want to go on his shows, he's pretty open. He could jump you on his show if you want to talk about something specific. Just reach out to him. He may have you on there. So, with that said, Chris, you got anything else you want to
add? No, sir. That's it, man.
Okay.
This was a fun podcast we did.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not sure what happened to Luke. I hope that he's okay. I hope everything's okay with everything. So,
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully it was just something internet issues.
yeah, and that's probably all it was. Because, like I said, it was 15 minutes before the show, or 20 minutes before the show, that he was on ready to go. So I don't know what happened, but that's okay. It'll all work out. Before I jump off, everybody, I really appreciate you guys, and also send your thoughts out to Luke Coastal Auto Reaction. He's having a hard time. Get out there, watch his videos, and comment on them and share them. And just that's going to make him feel so much better if y'all do that. So just get out there and even if you already watched the video, just comment on it again and say, "Hey, Luke, hope you're doing great." Just get out there and say something to him. So, all right. Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks again, Chris, for coming on the show here, and good luck to you and your channel. And I'll chat with you later, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, everybody have a good night.
Thanks, guys.
Yep. Later.